congrats on starting your clear aligner journey. Now, first things first, how do you take these things off? For the top aligner, start by loosening each end at the back. Use your index fingers or the removal tool that's in your aligner box and go from the inside. Once both ends are free, gently start moving forward and finally pull it off from the front. For the bottom aligner, do the same thing, but this time use your thumbs or the removal tool again and come from the outside. When your aligners aren't on your face, they should be in your case. Never wrap them in a napkin because that's the easiest way to lose them. Now that you got them off, you'll probably be wondering, what are these bumps on your teeth and why do you need them? They are called attachments, and they are tooth-colored bumps that act like handles, helping your aligners grip on those teeth that require more challenging movements. Don't worry, once your treatment is over, your doctor will have all these removed and your teeth will feel nice and smooth. If one or two attachments fall off, it's probably not a big deal, and your doctor might not even need to replace them. But if multiple important ones start coming off, your doctor will probably ask you to come into the office to have them fixed. No need to check if you lost any attachments, because your scan will immediately spot it and your doctor will inform you if anything needs fixing. To make your aligners work for you, you have to wear them 20 to 22 hours a day. Only take them off when you're eating, brushing, or drinking anything other than water. But why no drinks besides water? Let's break it down. If you're drinking anything with color, like an iced coffee, it can stain your aligners. If you're drinking anything hot, like a tea or an Americano, it can warp them. And if you're drinking something with sugar, like a soda, that sugar can get trapped under your aligners, leading to cavities. Not what you want. So the safest move, just take them out before drinking your beverage. Once you're done, always rinse with water before popping your aligners back in. But if you had something sugary, like soda, brushing is a must before they go back in. Same thing goes for eating. You don't want any food stuck between your teeth. A quick brush or rinse will help keep your aligners clean and your teeth healthy. One thing you'll find in your aligner box is Chewies. These are gonna be your best friend throughout this whole entire treatment. When and how do you use them? When you switch to a new set of aligners, you might notice small air gaps. Air gaps are areas where your aligner is not fully seated and wrapping around the edge of your teeth, so instead there is a gap between them. This happens especially around your front teeth, and it's totally normal because your aligners are trying to move your teeth, but your teeth, well, they like to stay put, so they don't let your aligners to fully seat at first. Here's what to do. Take a Chewie, place it where you see the air gap, and bite down for 10 seconds. Release, then bite again. Do this for a couple minutes, 3 to 5 times a day, until the aligners fully settle. It can take up to 2 or 3 days for a new set of aligners to fully settle. Even if you don't see any air gaps, it's a great habit to just take a Chewy, walk it around your mouth, and bite down on it every time you put in your aligners, especially for these first 2 or 3 days of a new set. The great thing about your Chewies is that they are fully reusable. So after using them, just rinse and store them in your case. If you lose them, you can just buy more online. Another thing that's in your starter pack is a few small plastic bags with little rubber bands in them. Your doctor might ask you to wear these rubber bands on your aligners at some point during your treatment. What they do is they help adjust your bite, and they're not always needed. So store them somewhere safe, and if your doctor decides you need them, you'll get a text through your dental monitoring app with step-by-step instructions. During your treatment, your doctor might need to perform IPR on your teeth, and that stands for interproximal reduction. Sounds fancy, but it's actually super simple and totally safe. It's a quick process where your doctor will use a thin strip or a little disc between your teeth to create a tiny amount of space between them. IPR might be needed for a few reasons. To make space for crowded teeth to straighten out, to help correct an overbite or an underbite, to close small triangular gaps near your gums called black triangles, or to make your bite come together when some teeth are larger than they should be and can't properly couple with the rest. So IPR is a super common step in both aligners and braces treatments. When it's time to switch to your next set of aligners, do not tolerate toss the old ones. Instead, place them in your bag and store them somewhere safe, like in one of your aligner boxes or even in a big shoebox. Why keep them? Because if your aligners do not track for whatever reason, meaning they're not fitting quite right, we might need you to backtrack to a previous aligner to help recapture your teeth. Think of them as your safety net for a smooth treatment journey. So keep them stored and keep them safe. Mixed up your aligners and not sure which is which? Don't worry, I've got you. There's an easy way to figure it out. Hold your aligner curved down, ideally in front of a white background, and look closely at the left side of it on the biting surface of the back teeth. You'll see a small number followed by a letter. The number tells you which set it is, and the letter U means upper and L means lower. Lost your aligners. Now what? Take a deep breath. No need to panic. Just send a quick message to your doctor through your dental monitoring app. Let them know which aligner you lost and wait for their guidance. No need to take a scan or change any settings in your app just yet. If you haven't heard back in a couple hours, here's what to do. If you've worn your current aligner for less than 2 days, go back to the previous one. If it's been 3 or more days, go to the next set, as long as they are seating all the way. But whatever you do, never go without aligners. Your teeth will start shifting back and you'll be rewinding your treatment timeline, which takes me to my next point. Are you getting ready for a trip? Don't forget to pack the essentials, and that includes your scan box along with your next and previous set of aligners. Why? Because if you misplace your current aligners, now you've got a backup plan. Just shoot a quick message to your doctor through the dental monitoring app and they'll tell you exactly what you need to do. So pack smart, stay on track, and safe travels. To clean your aligners, just brush them with a toothbrush and water. Do not soak them in colored mouthwashes because it will turn them green. If they're getting plaque built on them, you can use an aligner cleaner like Retainer Bright tablets or an ultrasonic retainer cleaner. But don't stress too much about it. By the time they start getting dirty, it's probably time for your next set anyway. If you saw your bite simulation at your doctor's computer, you might have seen that there is a certain number of aligners needed to get your teeth straight. The same number is also written at the side of your aligner boxes. Now, before you start doing the math in your head to figure out how long you need in treatment, there's something you need to know. Your aligner treatment does not end when you are done wearing your last set of aligners. We almost always need to do refinements. These are extra rounds of aligners after your first round to get your teeth perfectly straight. It's totally normal and part of the process. Depending on your case, you might need 1, 2, 3, or even 4 rounds of refinements to fine-tune your smile. Trust us, it's worth it. So if you're wondering how much longer your treatment will take, don't start counting how many aligners you have left. Instead, go by that initial timeline that your doctor estimated in the beginning. Noticing a little lisp or speech change? Don't worry, it's totally normal. Just keep talking, and the more you practice, the faster you'll be back to sounding like yourself. If you have a big speech or event, you can always take them out for a bit and go shine like a star. Just don't forget to pop them back right after. And finally, life happens and we all get it. If you're not wearing your aligners as much as you should, please be honest about it and just let your doctor know so that they can adjust your treatment and aligner changes. No judgment here. And that's all you need to know to get started with your aligners. If anything comes up, just drop your doctor a message right here in the chat. Congrats on kicking off your journey to a great smile.